The Los Angeles Coliseum, a place traveler calls home and the crowd loves to fight on when supporting the USC Trojans. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the LSU Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. For a productive play on first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And an empty backfield here on second and short. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Unloads it left. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. Think about the Big 12 conference. It just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, for these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Let's go! Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Wide out in motion. They'll try to get it through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll immediately call.
Timeout, USC.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. In plus territory, not really much of a decision to make there. They had to go for it, and it paid off.
Yeah, they know points are going to be at a premium in this game, so they're going for it here, no doubt. Nice job picking up the first, and now putting a lot of pressure on this defense.
Fast motion from the offense. Comes out throwing on first down. And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time.
And I think out routes are solely about timing, because that wide receiver is going to get to a point and break it off straight to the sidelines, and you could just tell he put too much mustard on it and just led him a little bit too far.
Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the junior was late on the release, and he threw it behind him. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to the big tight end. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Trojans want to move quickly. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver shows motion. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Trojans.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The play-action fake. Pocket starts to collapse. Usually see better timing between this senior quarterback and his receivers. That one well behind him.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He tries to take the top off. Catch inside the 25. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Tigers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the boulevard. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they put points up in electrifying fashion with an 82-yard toss for 6. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react.
And the pass hits, picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score LSU 14, USC 7.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. Still running at the 40. Running toward the tape. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Looking to throw, it's Gibbs. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Brings up 2nd down.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Quarterback will audible. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, he gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
Going up top on first down. They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
And the Trojans have moved it inside the 20. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game. And so far, they've taken him away.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Between the uprights, it's good. And wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. The Trojans trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
42, spine.
The give to the back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Trojans. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna let it fly. What a snag by the defense. Trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They're going to ride this running back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Let's go!
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
A 3rd down try for the offense. Dropping back, it's Gibbs. He slings it deep to the left. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Trojans are rolling down the field.
Here we go!
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3.
Cricket.
He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. It's complete on the right side. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too. And here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
The Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Using his feet. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. 2nd and goal coming up. Quarterback keeps it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, USC. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Now on 2nd down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks the tackle. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
This running back just doesn't go down easily. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him. And just, you know what? Let his talent do the rest.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Finds his tight end. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team...
Looking to take a shot. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
Lining up for the PAT. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Texas A&M is on top right now, but kind of fittingly for the First Lady of Aggie Land, Reveille, this has been a dogfight today. They're up by just 2 over on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
To the air, it's Gibbs. Fires left. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
On the move. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
And here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Wide out in motion. On 3rd down, going up top. Finds his big tight end. And stampeding through the defense. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And he was able to break one tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
Man, this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you got to get bodies to him, and you better wrap up those legs and hold on tight. This dude's hard to tackle.
To the air, it's Gibbs. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
A 3rd and long coming up here. on the gun, wants to pass. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This kicker brags that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the coverage team will get to it, and they'll down it just inside the 30. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Trying to find his man on first down. Dumps it to the back. Caught. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Firing to the right. Complete. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually, just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. And LSU, no matter who plays quarterback, they always got dudes that can fly out wide that absolutely scare you.
To the ground with the back. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
tackled, but he has a first down.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. They'll throw it from the red zone. Going for it all. Touchdown LSU! They take the lead with the 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Florida is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Gainesville for some time. They're up by 32 over Arizona. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play.
Fires into traffic, and it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 20. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking for space to the left. Got some room in into the goal line. Touchdown LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. They're just about ready to kick it away.
That's a kickoff.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down and score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking for a man. It's Gibbs. Right down the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. Buying some time. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
He's going to pass. Dances away to buy time. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Got some room to run. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was. And because of the late throw, they're able to come up with the interception.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Quick pass on the jet motion. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flipping forward on the touch pass. Now got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. Now you have to make them earn it now on the next down.
They'll give it to the back.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown. Bengals made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Take this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Gotta start now.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got another 25. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And once he got loose, it was all over. Ready to try the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. They've got it to a 2-possession game, but now going for the onside kick here in the third quarter. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Touchdown, Tigers! And how about the kicking game coming up with a play? They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 7 over Clemson. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They got it snapped before the play clock ran out. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. A first down for the offense. Looking for room. It's Jackson. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Ready to fire from the pistol. They believe they can run right here. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Running behind that left side. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. The score, LSU 49, USC 28.
First down to start the drive after the break.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll leave it with him. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Colin could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
At the 45-yard line. Brings up second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Lasso.
Gonna run it. It's Jackson. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. And the Trojans in the hurry up.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And he's going to lose yardage here.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. They'll just try to forget about that disastrous running play on first down, 2nd and long coming up. They'll go to the ground. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Power football with the run. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Facing fourth down.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's going for the big play. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Oh, it's a pass. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, and making a big play.
Leaves it with the back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On the move, it's Jackson. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Running back goes in motion. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Buys a little time with his feet. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Get ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on the show today, Jason.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.